All right, so this is chapter 1 test review. We're going to work through this. So number 1, we want to, and when you take your test, just for example, it will be similar type of problems, probably the same number of questions, and the order and the numbers will be different. So as long as you can do each type, you should be okay. So number 1, on this one, we want to find the solution to the linear inequality. So we have an inequality here. We're going to express the solution in set notation and interval notation, and then we're going to graph it. So we have a set blank, an interval blank, and then we have a number line graph. So on number 1, all we're going to do is x plus 7 is less than 9. All right, so we're going to subtract 7 from both sides. So take away 7 from 9. That's going to leave us with x is less than 2. Now, this is pretty much what we need for set notation. We just need to add curly brackets, the letter x such that bar, and then n with curly brackets. So when you see it with the inequality, that's the same as set. You just have to add the symbols. Now, with interval, I like to do the number line first. So if my variable is on the left-hand side, looking at x less than 2, x is on the left, then if I put the number 2 here, this arrowhead will be pointing the right direction if the variable is on the left. So the arrow is pointing to the left from the number 2. There's no underline, so that means I'm going to use parentheses and just go to the left. This is going all the way left to negative infinity. This keeps going. So this is your number line, and then these 2 points are what you're going to use for interval notation. So negative infinity, always in parentheses, up to 2, which is in parentheses. So we're going to do x less than 2. And then here we're going to do parentheses, negative infinity up to 2. And then close parentheses. And then the number line, the one that matches, is going to be option B. All right, problem number 2, we're going to write the expression in standard form. Okay, so we're just going to be adding these together. So we have 9 minus 3i plus 2 plus 5i. All right, so you got to think if there's a number in front, you have to distribute. So there's always a number in front of this, understood 1. If you multiply by 1, it doesn't change. The time you need to be careful is if there's a negative. But for right now, we're just going to drop parentheses because we cannot simplify. These are not like terms, and then we'll add up the terms. So the 9, I'm going to pair it next to the 2, which is positive. And then I have a negative 3i, so minus 3i, and then a plus 5i. So I'm just putting like terms next to each other. We're going to combine. That's going to give us 11. And then 3 and 5 are different, so you subtract, and that's going to give you a positive 2i. So 11 plus 2i. And that will give us answer choice C.